Filtering the world through absolutes is not deeming every situation black and white and lacking nuance. Truth and falsehood are definitive, but interactions between human beings may be highly nebulous in nature. Approach relationships with rigidity and you'll surround yourself with the debris of crushed hearts and wounded spirits. Emotions and feelings will never be fully displaced by cold hard logic. So trampling a person's feelings for the sake of winning the battle only makes you harsh, and then you lose the war. Eliminate absolutes, however, and every relationship with another human being is perverted in some way, because the only standard is selfishness. Wounded spirits can recover from occasional conflicts with close family or friends, but departure from reality to relentlessly living lies affects the very inner recesses of the mind itself, as well as the relationships that form as two minds connect. Our minds cannot handle incessant friction either with reality or within relationships. Anything destructive to relationships is also self-destructive because they are vital to our existence, and nothing is more satisfying and fulfilling. Losing that ultimate source of fulfillment makes life empty, if not abhorrent. If relationships aren't founded on timeless principles that allow for flexibility and personality, they lack the skeleton that gives a breathing organism invigorating structure. Structure that both supports and limits, promotes a relationship based in giving. Accepting absolutes forces one's mind outside himself, to entities and principles greater than oneself, ultimately, to the authority who can't be wished away. Absent absolute truth, relationship descends into a conduit through which two people suck the life out of each other. Denying absolutes results in an ever-narrowing self-absorption driven by inherent arrogance and avarice. Such contorted thinking produces so many negative effects it may seem irredeemable. Depression, dissociation, and other serious psychological maladies become the norm because the mind can't handle severance from the reality into which it's intricately interwoven. The only hope of redemption is assimilating and implementing absolute truth. But even then, the consequences of ruinous thought take time to dissipate. But the healing process can begin, and the cycle of dysfunction may be broken for future generations. Living truth means every thought, decision, reaction, word, and deed passes through a filter that sifts out any recognizable falsehood. Even in an ambiguous situation, be it tension in a relationship or a life decision, you'll repudiate any known lie, thereby keeping a tight grip on reality. You may never have the definitive answer for some circumstances, but ardently avoiding fallacy will spare you great amounts of heartache. Even though no one apprehends all truth, nothing should keep us from pursuing it as though the alternative to final breath. Avidly seeking truth is the only antidote to self-destruction, so in a real sense, it is the single option. Psychiatrist and author M. Scott Peck wrote, "Mental health is dedication to reality at all costs." Craving truth permits you to distinguish nuances of reality that may at first seem indistinguishable. The passion itself creates a sensitivity to truth that heightens perception to a surprising degree. Ambivalence toward truth is both deadening and deathly. The quest for truth is anything but a philosophical snipe hunt where the mythical snipe never appears for the duped hunter, patiently holding the bag open to make the catch. In this case, it's those not in the hunt, left holding the empty bag of falsehood. And when fallacy is all you have, it's what you live. Ironically, those who reject absolutes despise those who believe in truth and declare such beliefs false. If there's falsehood, there's truth. If there's no true, there's no false. Condemnation of falsehood from such a platform is silly at best. It's supremely ironic that those who insist they can create their own truth call it hating when you disagree with them. If anybody and everybody can create truth, then diametrically opposite ideas have equal value and validity. With so many versions of truth, hatred, as defined by relativists, is the obvious, logical, and pervasive result. Life simply does not work without biblical absolutes. Eve learned that to our everlasting regret. Drive a car like there are no rules, just right, and you'll find the same. You can't get away from absolutes, or the one from whom they extend.